A KSLSports.com presentation. Game Night Live kicks off now. Presented by University Federal Credit Union.
Hello, everyone. We hope you enjoyed Stanley Cup hockey on KSL 5. Now sit back and enjoy the best highlights from Week 4 of the Utah high school football season on Game Night Live.
Yeah, one of Utah's best high school rivalries celebrates 100 years with a barn burner.
But let's begin. In Region 4, no question the top region in Utah, all 6 teams enter Week 4 with perfect 3-0 records. And 5 of those schools make up the top 5 in our Game Night Live power rankings, including number 3, American Fork.
Yeah, the Cavemen went into Week 4 with a matchup against East, a team that allowed 7 touchdown passes by American Fork quarterbacks in last year's loss to the Cavemen. Well, Maddox Madsen, he threw just 1 touchdown in that game before leaving with an injury. On Friday night, he more than made up for it. Trailing 7-0 in the first, Madsen gets right to work with big results. Fisher Ingersoll with one of his 9 catches, 88-yard touchdown ties it up. East kept pace in the first half. Isaac Zimmerman, 22-yard touchdown to Orion Maile Kofusi, just bounces off tacklers. Game tied at 14. 16 seconds later, Madsen and Ingersoll do it again. This time a 78-yard touchdown. Ingersoll had 240 yards and 3 touchdowns. AF is up 21-14. Second quarter, Zimmerman was matching Madsen's aerial assault early. Finds Mapa Vaianuku for a 62-yard score. East leading 28-26. 11 seconds later, Madsen to Will Zundel, one of 4 AF receivers with 100 or more yards. He takes the 80 here after the 2-pointer. AF leads 34-28 on the ensuing kickoff. Tuioni Tausinga right up the gut untouched. It's tied at 34 at the half. Third quarter, AF steps on the gas. Madsen to Noah Moyaki for one of his 3 touchdown catches. And then in the fourth, Madsen to Trey Roberts, 79 yards. American Fork scored 5 straight touchdowns. Madsen finished with 628 yards passing and 9 touchdowns. American Fork wins big 69-49.
Just 1 touchdown short of the state record. 12th-ranked Westlake took its 3-0 record to Harriman. Second quarter, Westlake's Logan Ashton with the pick and the 6. They held a 9-7 lead at the half. But in the second half, Harriman came alive. Quarterback Cody Lazenby on the boot. It's going to be a 17-yard touchdown to the Mustangs. Take a 17-9 lead under 2 minutes to go. Here come the Thunder. Zach Childs away wide open. Braden Perry, 46 yards for the score. Down 2. They go for 2 and the tie. But the Harriman defense holds. That's how it ends. Westlake with their first loss of the season. Harriman gets the win.
Number 14, Wasatch, visiting 5th-ranked Pleasant Grove. Pleasant Grove with a 3-0 lead after the first quarter, really heating it up in the second. Sam Levitt to Jace Doman, 67-yard score there. Later in the quarter, Levitt, he's still slinging it, this time to Isaac Vaha. And just like that, the Vikings have a 16-0 lead. Then with 3 minutes before the half, a double pass. Rex Connors to his twin Porter Connors. The Connors connection. Vikings with a big win, 36-10.
Also in Region 4, number 1 Corner Canyon taking its show on the road to Jordan. And it was the usual air show that they put up, backed up on their own 5-yard line. Jackson Dart completes this one to Cody Hagan. Yes, that is a 95-yard touchdown and a 7-0 Chargers lead. Then on the next possession, Dart to Hagan again. This is a 58-yard strike. Corner Canyon did it their way, 51-14.
4th-ranked Lone Peak dominated on Friday night against Farmington. The Knights' defense and special teams shined in the first half. That's Cale Hansen recovering the bad snap and scores for a 14-0 lead. 90 seconds later, Britton Berry on the punt return. We'll zoom in on him. 45 yards for a 21-0 Lone Peak lead after 1. Second quarter, Hansen breaks up the pitch on the reverse. John Henry Daly scoops. He's going the other way after shredding a few tacklers. Lone Peak rolls 55-7.
Kearns hosting Taylorsville. Try to keep up with this. Less than 2 minutes into the game, down 3-0. Kearns star Jeff Bassa takes the kick and returns it 75 yards to the house. It starts a flurry of scoring for the Cougars that you won't believe. 1 minute later, Josefa Toya Iveo to Keyshawn Dudley, 44-yard touchdown. 1 minute later, Omar Polanco. Nice move for a 30-yard touchdown reception. 2 minutes later, Naki Leha, a 27-yard touchdown run. And then a minute later, Isaac Lucart from Toya Iveo Kearns scored 39 points in the first quarter and 84 unanswered. That's right. That is not a mistake on your screen. 84 points. Kearns beats Taylorsville 84-3. 12 touchdowns, 2 safeties.
Wow. All right, the 2-1 Alta Hawks are knocking on the door of our top 20 rankings, visiting number 9 Orem. Second quarter, Orem already up 3-0. Joe Smith, he makes it 10-0 after that 30-yard touchdown. After a Hawks touchdown and interception on the final play of the half, Ethan Jackson launches a Hail Mary, caught by DeAndre Randolph, and it's a 14-10 Alta lead at the half. But the second half was all Orem. Lance Reynolds, 55 yards down the sideline on the completion. The Tigers would score on the very next play. They add another score and keep Alta off the scoreboard in the second half. Orem wins 24-14.
The longest-running football rivalry in Utah reached a milestone Friday night. Box Elder and Bear River went to battle in the Golden Spike game for the 100th time. And what a way to commemorate the milestone than with a great game that came down to the very end. Box Elder would strike first in the second quarter. Their quarterback, Parker Buchanan, to Braylon Majors. Drags the defender into the end zone. It's 7-0 Bees. Bear River answers right back. Josh Payne to Cale Wilcox. 7-6 Bees. Third quarter, Box Elder scores again. Buchanan keeps for a 3-yard score, 14-6. Just seconds later, Bear River's Case Jones. 72-yard touchdown. It's 14-12 Box Elder as we enter the fourth quarter. Box Elder would take a 22-12 lead after this tricky 2-point conversion. But Bear River doesn't panic on their home field. On fourth down, Jones again breaks loose for a 63-yard touchdown. The 2-point conversion was good. The lead is down to 2. Then with 3 minutes left, Josh Payne to Cale Wilcox, and that is Payne for the Bees. That's your game-winning touchdown. Bear River wins the Golden Spike, 26-22.
Well, Morgan's still looking for its first win, playing up a class against Green Canyon on Friday. Morgan with a late 16-7 lead. Green Canyon putting together a comeback. Jake London, 28-yard pass to Jacob Regan. Wolves down 16-14. Final seconds of the game. Green Canyon lining up the game-winning field goal from 30 out, but it's blocked by Riker Keel. Morgan hangs on for the 2-point win.
Defeated Ridgeline hosting winless Woods Cross. Opening quarter, Noah White on the run. The ball is ripped loose by Woods Cross, but Javessa DeMooney is there to scoop it up and take it for a 35-yard gain. Then Caden Cox, 20 yards to DeMooney. It's 7-0 Riverhawks. Second quarter, DeMooney's big game continues on the slant. 42 yards to pay dirt. A lot of colleges want this kid. Second straight week, Ridgeline beats a 5A opponent 24-7. Game 9 Live is coming to Cache Valley. Our game of the week Fridays at Green Canyon hosting Skyview. The defending 4A state champs are off to a 4-0 start. Green Canyon will try to get back on track after that upset against Morgan with the start of region play, and what a great opportunity against the Bobcats. 7 p.m. Friday on the KSL TV app and KSLSports.com.
Well, a big game for the Timpview Thunderbirds and Bingham Miners. Two teams that had to forfeit games earlier this year or cancel games because of COVID-19. Now they are on the field on Friday night going up against each other. Let's get to those highlights. Bingham hosting Timpview. Here we go. Troy Main in the air, down inside the 5-yard line. Main would then take it himself on the next play for the touchdown. Then later in the quarter, on the keeper. Look at that stiff arm. That's your quarterback, guys. 11-yard score. Second quarter, 17-0 lead. Saya Lomu just bullying defenders. Next play, Cale Whiteman. Well, the second half was a different story. Timpview scored 14 points in the third quarter. There's Raider DeMooney for a 34-yard pick six. That cut to the lead to 3, but that's as close as it would get. Bingham with their first win of the year.
If you love defense, then what Riverton did against Granger Friday night is the highlight you've been waiting for. Let's start with this defensive masterpiece by Riverton's Braden Hunkin. He's going to get a hunk of yards. A 73-yard pick six. What a physical run. Second quarter, a bad snap on the punt by Granger. Uh-oh. We have a scoop and a score by Wooly Cooper. 54 yards, 21-6 Riverton. More defense, please. Andrew Scouten off the deflection, pick 6. 28-6 Riverton. How about one more? Please, sir, may I have another? Caden Myers, pick 6. All but one of the Silver Wolves' 5 touchdowns came on defense and special teams. No punts in this game either as Riverton wins big.
Canyon View at Snow Canyon. Battle of 2 undefeated Region 9 teams. Opening kickoff. Snow Canyon's Braxton Hickman. It's going to take a little bit of time here because he's looking for the right lanes, and then he's shifting gears. And then, yeah, see you later. 99 yards on that return for a 7-0 lead. Just before the half, Landon Fry did Logan Mendenhall for a 35-7 lead. Snow Canyon rolling on to the win.
Let's keep it in Region 9. Desert Hills hosting Pineview. This is Pineview's Preston Mann. And he was the man Friday night. Already had a touchdown catch. Now he adds an 85-yard punt return for a touchdown. It's 14-0 Pineview. Desert Hills strikes back. Noah Fualatelolo going deep to Jaron Akita. A 31-yard touchdown, but Pineview had too much firepower. Man with 4 touchdowns, quarterback Braden Bonnell passed for 234 yards and 4 scores. The Panthers have won 3 straight.
How about Cedar visiting Crimson Cliffs? It's a great game by Cedar's Braxton Torres. Has a pick 6 in the first quarter, then opens the third with a 90-yard kickoff return. The Reds are now 3-1 after their win on Friday.
Dixie had no trouble with Hurricane. Bronson Barbin
the pass
to Shea Anderson. Keep a close eye on this. If you thought he was down, think again. It's a 28-yard touchdown. After a closer look, he spun from the defender, never touched the ground. Flyers with a 35-6 win. We'll be right back with more highlights.
Friday night, Maple Mountain was on the road against Springville. In the second quarter, Springville scoring first on a 1-yard run by Caden Villamas. It's a 7-0 Red Devils lead. Maple Mountain would score the next 3 touchdowns, though. How about Thomas Waite? A 35-yard run. They can't bring him down, and this ties the game up. In the third quarter, Tyler Nelson. This is a great catch and run. Tyler Nelson's going to throw it to Aiden Seuli, who's going to bounce off a few defenders here and take it the rest of the way. 56 yards for the score. Maple Mountain with a big win, 29-15.
Go up to Region 1. Syracuse and Weber both 1-0 in region play. Warriors led 10-0 at the half. And on their first drive in the third quarter, Canyon DeVries takes the direct snap, and no Titans going to bring him down. A 60-yard touchdown. Later in the quarter, we were driving again. Jake Lindsay to Cole Blosterhouse. Part of a 21-point third quarter from Weber. They win big, 31-7.
One of the biggest surprises of the 2020 high school football season is the Bonneville Lakers. An impressive 3-1 start up in Washington Terrace, taking on Mountain Crest this week as the Lakers look to keep it going, get some help with big plays from Jordan City. First, the punt return here. Look at this. He's going to switch it across the field and go 88 yards all the way to the end zone for the score. And that really got things going for Bonneville and for City, because he's not done yet. How about a 66-yard touchdown reception from Cayman Best? It's 14-0 after the first quarter. Now, Mountain Crest has an answer. Zeb Benson juking his way through the defense. He's going to find the end zone for a 14-7 deficit now, but Bonneville breaks it open. Look at this, tied at 14. Carson Jones recovers the blocked punt for a 21-14 lead. Then Best to Cord Shaw. No one's even around him. Bonneville getting a big win, 42-40. Nice juke move, too.
5A, 7th ranked Brighton trying to remain undefeated against Bountiful. Brighton quarterback Gabe Curtis. Looks like Bountiful has him, but you have to wrap up better than that. And Curtis breaks free. He's going to find the end zone. He had a pair of touchdown runs. Brighton wins 36-17. Mountain Ridge off to a 2-1 start. Just his second season, hosting Lehigh in Region 7 play. First quarter after a Lehigh interception. They find the end zone on the legs of Blake Jenkins, a 15-yard run. 7-0 Pioneers. Second quarter, Mountain Ridge has a productive run game as well. Cade Uluave reaches the goal line for the Sentinels. 23-yard run mixed to extra point. Lehigh up 7-6, but Lehigh would shut out Mountain Ridge the rest of the way. The Pioneers 40-14 in this one.
In Region 10, Mountain View is up north at Ogden in the first quarter. Caden Coons to David Hare. 10-yard touchdown, 7-0 Bruins. A few minutes later, Bruins driving again. Coons' pass is picked off. A one-handed interception by Jaden Doubled. Adds a nice return to it, and it sets up this touchdown pass from Jace Holt to Logan Shobe to tie the game at 7. The Mountain View run game was working. Liam Hone breaks the plane for 6. And then check out the one-handed pick by Aaron Hyatt in the end zone. Mountain View with the win, 31-21.
Let's try Provo Spanish Fork one more time. Second quarter, Provo quarterback Jace Welsh with the quarterback keeper, a 34-yard touchdown run, 6-0 Provo until 9 seconds left in the third when Spanish Fork finally breaks through with a big play. Zach Dart to Cade Olson, who breaks free for a 62-yard score, 7-6 the lead. But we go to the fourth quarter. Provo comes right back and takes the lead back. Welsh to Rock Magleby, a 16-yard touchdown. 12-7 Provo. Spanish Fork driving, going for the score. But Ryder McGillivray picks off the Zach Dart pass. The Dons get one more possession, but the Bulldogs defense gets another interception to clinch victory. Provo with the win after having last week's rivalry game with Timpview canceled due to COVID-19.
It was sad. Our rivals got canceled, but you know, we just kept our heads up, we kept going, and then we got to play Spanish. It was a great game.
Yeah, it was great. I think we were all so pissed off about that game. We just wanted to come out and just win.
All right, Manti and Juan Diego were going head-to-head Friday night. Manti trailing 14-6. Troy Madsen, the incredible catch in the back of the end zone, makes it 14-12. Then Dallas Larson, 80 yards. Look at those moves. Juan Diego taking a 28-12 lead with that touchdown run. Manti with a big fourth quarter, down 7. Jax Perry finds Keegan Strickland to cut the lead to 1 point. Extra point will tie it. Oh, they miss. Juan Diego survives for the 1-point win. More Game Night Live after this.
It's time now for the best of Week 4 of the high school football season.
The projector's loaded up. Are you ready? Here's Week 4 of our Game Night Live highlight reel.
Defending 2A champ Beavers outscored its opponents 221-19 this season. The last 56 came Friday against North Sevier. They roll again. Catch Sam on the KSL 5 News at 10.